What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck, where we play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at True Fire Kings, as brought to you by Patreon sponsor Brandon Aupperle. Now, this is a fairly standard kind of Fire King deck. It works mostly off Garunix, the boss monster of the archetype. If you're unfamiliar with him, if he's destroyed during either player's standby phase, after that he will summon himself from the graveyard and destroy all monsters on the field. So it's about continuously nuking things. We're also playing Sacred Phoenix, which works almost the same way, but with spell traps, and only during your standby phase, so it's a little bit slower. But between these two, we're hoping to nuke the field over and over again. We combine that with the True Kings, because both their field spell and this True King, I can't pronounce that, the Vanisher. I'm going to call him the Vanisher. He can blow up fire monsters in your hand or on the field in order to summon himself. So, we've combined the True Kings with the Fire Kings. It's going to be a kingly type of episode. If you just want the deck profile, it explains everything in here and how it works. There's a link in the description to a separate, shorter video. I'll just go over everything. Otherwise, I'm playing 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. We'll be testing this out, showing you all the combos, and hopefully, we'll have a little fun. Okie dokie, here we are in the first duel versus High Cham, and you want to go second with this deck, because you basically want to see what your opponent has in order to do things. Plus, we're playing 3 of this Onslaught of the Fire Kings, which will let you special summon either Nephis or Garunix from your deck, the 2 boss monsters, but your opponent has to control a monster in order to activate it, so generally we want them to have a monster. Looks like we're playing against DDDs, which can be pretty tricky. If he could set up like a huge board, then he's just going to be able to negate all the things. If he can make like a Crystal Wing and a Siegfried, then I'm just not going to be able to play. And normally on the first duel, I don't like to skip ahead on things, but if this DD player is at all like a competent DD player, this is going to be a long turn. So, you know what, we're just going to start right off with a little skip. I'll be back when his turn is done. Alright, he didn't make too much. He left out this DD Swirl Slime, and he's got Clearwing Synchro Dragon, not the best. It will be able to stop some of our things, but I think we've got an out to it. So what we're going to do right off is we're going to activate this Onslaught of the Fire Kings. And we're going to summon out... Yeah, we're going to go ahead... Oh yeah, we got this. We got this fine, we're set. Imperial Order. Well, never mind. Just fuck me sideways. No, okay, we could still do this. It's not optimal, but we could still do this. Ooh, jeez, that one of... So, this guy, the True King, you could special summon him by destroying 2 monsters in your hand. And if you use both fire monsters, you could banish 1 monster your opponent controls. So this is not on the field. He can't negate this. So we'll do that. He comes out. We will banish a monster. In particular, I'm going to pick this Swirl Slime, because he'll want to use that. When Fire Ferret is destroyed, you can target 1 face-up monster, destroy it, and inflict 500 damage. And this is not level 5. Oh, okay. But it targets a level 5. Okay. I've made a mistake there. But that's fine, I still have more attack than he can handle. There we go. And the thing about Imperial Order is that you can no longer turn it off. So he's going to have a little bit of trouble. Oh yeah, Barong, if it's destroyed during your standby phase, you can add 1 Fire King card from your deck to your hand. And considering all our spells are gone, and I have little way to destroy Garunix, I'm just going to add Yaksha, because it has 1800 attack. And this is going to slow him down, hopefully. He's not going to be able to activate any of his spells that let him search and do things. So, hopefully I can just add more damage on board. This guy, by the way, if it's destroyed by a card effect, you can destroy a monster on your field or on your hand. Which is pretty good if you want to, like, trigger the effect of Garunix on the field. You can destroy this somehow, or a lot of our field spells, which we can't have access to because of Imperial Order, they'll let you destroy a card in your hand in order to do something. So he's got Savant Copernicus. It's very interesting. I know that DDDs have the monster effects to be able to do stuff under Imperial Order, but it's not going to be easy for him. Like I said, they have that the contracts with the Swamp King, The one lets him special summon, and the other one lets him... Oh, he's got slightly more attack than me. A sad state of affairs. But during his standby phase, he can blow up all the spell traps. Pardon me, I don't know why I'm getting hiccups all of a sudden. Ooh. But let's see. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Okay, so even if he destroys this by battle, I can get out Nephis. I'll be able to destroy, basically, when this is destroyed either by battle or card effects, I think it's, yeah, this just has to be destroyed. Yeah, I can destroy one card either on the field or on my side of the field or in my hand. So I can destroy Sacred Phoenix, and then during my standby phase, it'll come back. It'll summon itself and destroy all spell traps on the field. So if he doesn't get rid of this or doesn't OTK me, then next turn I'll be able to get rid of it with this. And then I'll be able to do more things, hopefully. He's still got to take that 700. Will he be able to use King Beowulf? It is optional. He might want to just lock me out if he doesn't. Okay. Interesting choice. But he still can't use his Swamp Covenants. Maybe he just doesn't have any. But those are usually... He's got that one that searches everything and the one that lets him fusion a whole bunch. Ouch. So we'll go ahead and destroy that. That'll be pretty good. And then, yeah, I think I got this. Okay. So, during the standby phase, the Sacred Phoenix returns. Hopefully. Unless that's a solemn strike. Then I'll be sad. Why am I singing? Oh no, it won't stop. Oh, sadness. Fuck your shit. You're a shitter. Yeah, if that hadn't been Solemn Strike, I would have been able to do things. So for the moment, I'm just gonna set this, even though I can't activate it. Maybe it'll scare him. Probably not, because at this point, this is not optional. He must pay this. So he's going, oh, okay, now he destroys it. So now can he put another... Yep, and there's his contract. That worked out for him better. Granted, again, he got his other one of... But if he plays Solemn Strikes, he's gonna be... He would have had that too. Although playing Solemn Strikes in a deck that causes you to pay a lot of life points to do things, probably not the best move. Although, then again, most DDD decks can make a big, huge, substantive field the first turn, and then it doesn't really matter. They're not making it to like more than one standby phase to take the damage from those dark contracts. And I guess I should go ahead and mention now, since it looks like we may be on the losing end of a battle here, that this is not the best Fire King deck. I went more with a deck that could show off what the archetype can do and some of the synergies with the True Kings. And that's not by like... I didn't go into this intending to make a more experimental deck. It's mostly just been a matter of time. Unfortunately, it's been taking a lot of time to get all the Patreon rewards together this month. Because the Patreon has just exploded in a way that I did not anticipate. Not only that, but I had the thing... I'm not sure if people are aware, but I'm playing in a... There's another Yugi-tuber named Simo with 8 O's. And he is having a Yugi-tuber tournament with a bunch of people, and I am in that. So I'd been preparing and testing for that, and that took into a lot of the time that... It cut into a lot of the time that I was planning to use for this. So he's using Oblivion King Ragnarok. That'll let him special summon, so he's going to be able to get more damage on board. Oh, that was a silly thing for you to do. That was too silly. Oh, yeah, he takes the damage. Even if he hadn't, you only deal half damage, half battle damage the turn you use this. So, he'd have to do a lot. He'd have to get 14,000 damage in order to OTK me. Which, now that was gone, I could definitely wipe his board, but he outed himself. Too much life point loss. I was right all along. So we'll take that win. Let me erase that from the loss category. as we go into the second duel. Alright, here we are, second duel versus GG. And I just realized I forgot to set my name. I'm gonna have to do that after this. And again, you wanna go second usually. Plan some things out. Again, we've had our onslaught of the Fire Kings, which will help. We've got some things that don't help very much. And it looks like we're playing against magnets. How do they work? Yep, and it looks like he's going for whoa. Looks like he's not going for an Empyrean Magnum Turbo. Well then. UFO fighter? Because you can make that with a elemental hero and a warrior. No. He's just making that. Elemental magnets? What does this even do? If your opponent controls a monster, you contribute this. It does piercing. Alright. That doesn't seem like a thing you'd... Okay. So let's see. What do want to do? We could do so many things. I think okay. So first of all, we'll activate this, and we'll get our Sacred Phoenix on the field. This will let you summon it. Its effects are negated and it's destroyed during the end phase. But because we want our monsters to be destroyed, it all works out. And then we're going to Fire King Island. This'll, if you control no monsters, you could special summon a Fire Winged Beast from your hand. More importantly, you could destroy one card in your hand, or on the field, to add one Fire King from your deck to your hand. Now, if you destroy Yaksha, it's going to let you destroy a monster in your hand. So there's Garunix, there's Nephitis. Of course, we're still worried about this thing a little bit, but come next turn, we're not going to have to worry about that. And, yeah, I think other than that, we're good. We don't want to summon anything else because it'll be destroyed. This will give us another chance to use Garunix next turn, assuming our Fire King Island stays afloat. And that's really where the experimentalness of this comes into play. There's 3 field spells that work really well with Fire Kings, and I'm playing one of each of them and then a bunch of terraformings, so I can choose which one, hopefully. But we've got the Fire King Island, which of course lets you destroy things so you could set up your plays. Unfortunately, it doesn't work very well with Nephis, because when it's summoned, it destroys all spell traps on the field. And when that's destroyed, it destroys all monsters you control. But that's fine, because we could special summon this from our hand when a Fire King monster is destroyed. Let's see here. We'll just set our Forbidden Chalice. So instead of doing the massive amounts of damage that I wanted to do, we're doing 1,800 amounts of damage. But we got rid of his Mirror Force, which, to be fair, wouldn't have bothered us all that much anyway. Let's see. Yep, and then Standby Phase. Since it was destroyed, Garunix come back. Garunix will destroy Yaksha. Yaksha will do that. So then we'll get 2 of those next turn, and all we have is this Forbidden Chalice, which we can use to negate spells. I'm going to send this to the graveyard. This is probably the least useful card in the deck. I kind of need it for other things. I think he's done for, though. Let's just go ahead and summon out this. And I'll go ahead and chain to give this some extra attack, because it's going to die anyway. And then I'll get another one, just like DJ Khaled would say. And good game indeed. Good game indeed. We go into the third duel. Alright, here we are, third duel versus Money! Boom, 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 ba-da-doo-dum. That's a Pink Floyd song. And we've got a pretty awesome setup, assuming he can't stop special summons. We're going to be pretty good, because we got two Garunix, which might be a little bit bricky, except we have the Vanisher, and this lets you, again, blow up 2 fire monsters in your hand. And the cool thing about Garunix is if you get 2 of them in the graveyard, you end up getting in this eternal cycle of the Fire Kings, the Phoenix constantly dying and being resurrected. These are all... The Fire Kings are based off Phoenixes, if you don't know, which... the Phoenix in mythology was an immortal bird made of fire that would, like, rise up, at the start of the day, like the sun, and then it would fizzle out at night, but then from the ashes it would rebirth itself again, and kind of like the sun cycle just going back and forth. What the... He's playing Heralds. During either player's turn, if 2 or more monsters with the same name are on the field, you can detach, choose one monster, all other monsters. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, let's not use that yet, because we've got this guy. So we'll destroy both of these. Because we did, we can banish a monster. Let's pick this one, because I don't want you to be having that. Then we'll attack over. Bada bingo, bada bango. Let's see. Which one do want? Can take so many things. Yeah, let's go for the Seal of Orichalcos. Which is good now. Well, this is going to be destroyed anyway, so don't worry. When you activate it, it destroys all special summoned monsters. So you can use it to activate your monster's effects. More importantly, if it would be destroyed once per turn, it's not. So if you get Nephis out, it'll summon and it won't blow up the field spell. It'll stay there, and then you'll have a big high attack point monsters. But yeah, this is the cycle, the eternal cycle. One comes out, then the second one comes out, it destroys this one. So now during my standby phase, this one will activate, clearing the field, and destroying this one. So this one's effect will then be primed for next turn. So as long as they don't banish this or add that as Ixie material or something like that, these two are just going to keep bouncing every standby phase. It's Dark Hole every standby phase. Oh, he's going for it. Gotta get that thing. But either way, even if he destroys this and cancels out the loop, the other one's just gonna come back next turn and do even more damage. And it'll be a sad state of affairs for him. And this also has the neat effect that if it's destroyed by battle, it'll special summon a Fire King monster other than itself from your deck. Of course, because he's got that, it's not working. Hey, what's up? I hope you don't like not being destroyed. We'll put our Fire Ferret out there, which again, just a fire monster that gains effects when it's destroyed. And with the Seal of Orichalcos going up by 500, pretty good. Let's see here. And yeah, I'll save it for now because I could activate both their effects by using this guy, which actually probably would have been better. Well, either way, he surrendered, so we're good. But yeah, if he was playing something a little bit more competent, or if he had more cards, I'd probably destroy both of these, and that way, standby phase, I would get the cycle going again. So we get our third win. Granted, this was against Heraldics, which I heard they can be good, but this one seems like oddly specific with you needing like 2 monsters on the field. Maybe someone who knows Heralds can tell me if they have a lot of potential that I just don't see, but I don't think they're all that great. But either way, we'll go into the 4th duel. All right, 4th duel versus Gamba on Fire. I assume so, unless it's Gambaun Fire. But I think it's supposed to be Gamba on Fire. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got some stuff and some things, man. Let's go ahead. I think we're going to go with Dragonic Diagram this time. Which this will, because we've got True Kings, we could do some things. So, Dragonic Diagram, you can destroy 1 card you control or in your hand. I think it's you control or in your hand. Yeah. So we'll destroy Garunix to get that started, and you can add 1 True King card from your deck to your hand. So we're going to pick the Vanisher, because he is best card. 10 out of 10. Let you destroy all the things. Granted, we don't have a lot of stuff, but if we draw any more of our fire monsters, and we're playing exclusively fire monsters, then we're going to be able to summon him and banish, and he'll get an attack boost because of this. So, there we go. Garunix not destroying anything because it's turn 1. He's going second. And he's got no extra deck, so it's either Monarchs or some kind of troll like Chainburn kind of thing. Which we have a chance against Chainburn if we can get Nephis going. He did, okay. He had a bad hand or something. Either way, I take the wins where I can get them. This is a deck like I said earlier, this is an experimental deck. I did not expect to get more than 5 wins, and I'm already at 4. So unless we go on a huge losing streak, this is already probably doing better than I expected it to do. So I'll go ahead and see you in the 5th duel. Alright, 5th duel versus Big Sidhu. There's a lot to do about nothing. And, oh man, we're already in the 4th duel. I didn't even mention I've got these cool sleeves with Garunix on them. Because he is best bird. The bird is the word in this case. And if you want these sleeves, if you want this deck, if you want the negation I've had, which is the fire extinguisher, I'm sure that's shown up already. You can get all those on my Patreon. A donation of $1 or more supports the channel and gets you stuff. So it's a win-win. There's a video in my description that explains it more. Actually, that might not be there. I'm either going to or have already changed the way some of the Patreon rewards work. So I may have taken down my video explaining the Patreon. But the $1 goal is going to be the same. I don't plan to ever change that. You'll always get the sleeves and everything for $1. It's just those higher up goals. Those higher up things. We're playing against Infernoids. They can negate a spell trap, which is no good. Zodiac Infernoids. Lawn mowing Zodiac Infernoids. 60 card lawn mowing Zodiac Infernoids. So this is like the pinnacle of the meta. Other than maybe, whatchamacallit. Fuck. Paleozoics. And we're gonna have some trouble against these because they can banish cards from my graveyard. The Infernoids can during either player's turn, so it's possible they're gonna just be able to take out my Garunixes before they have a chance to summon themselves. But we have a pretty great opening hand to start with, because we could summon this, and the interesting thing about this is it's part of its summoning conditions. You could destroy 2 other cards on the hand or in your field, on your field or in your hand, including a fire monster, and if you do, special summon this card. And if you do that, you can banish 1 monster from your opponent's field or graveyard, if both of the destroyed monsters were fire. So there's no semicolon there. That's all part of the effect. It all happens at resolution. What does this thing do? You could detach, okay. So, yeah, we're gonna summon this. And we will banish Anuchu, because I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. And then, that's not gonna help us if we summon it, because it's just gonna be destroyed, and I have nothing in my hand I want to destroy. So we're good. Let's just attack over this, because I'm not a fan of that. Oh wait, it can detach, can't it? Yep, to stop itself from... Oh, okay. That's fine, it was going to be destroyed anyway. Well, I guess it's not as fine. Revival of the True Kings will let me revive this once per turn. Which is really good with Garunix, because Garunix would come and blow this up anyway. So instead... Or what, not instead. It will be destroyed. But it's a pretty nice combination with Revival of the True King, where it's like, this comes, destroys your Vanisher, and then you just summon your Vanisher back out, so you can still have that. I mean, it'll be in defense mode, so it's only 1900. But assuming it survives with you wiping your opponent's field. So he could detach to stop from being survived, or to stop from being destroyed. But there's 2 of them! Which means during my standby phase, that's going to activate again. And I can summon this. Yeah, let's just go ahead and summon it in defense mode. And we're good. And this is cool because this is, if it's destroyed, you could destroy 1 monster. So, not only is this working well with the loop. Okay. I can... 1 card. Okay, so I could destroy this if I wanted to. I don't really want to. But, the Revival of the True Kings. If this is destroyed, you could destroy 1 monster. So if you have the Sacred Phoenix, and that's just popping back and forth, and you have this, even if it's destroyed by your own card effects, it's just killing a monster that they control. So either way, it's good. If you have Garunix, then you can keep getting Vanisher back. If you don't, and you're destroying your things, you can keep getting that back. So he's got that. If he's just going to attack with that, I think this can attack twice. When it destroys a monster by battle. So I'm just taking 28, and then Garunix will come back and destroy things. If he summons something else, I can Torrential Tribute, and then that'll probably save me for a turn. Talkin' Tom. Okay, I'm not gonna do it on that. Tribute that. Ah, so he's gonna get rid of my Sacred Phoenix, I see. Both of them will activate, but if he can get both of them... See, that's where I should have Torrential... Well, even if I had Torrential Tributed, he could have chained it. Aha! So then this comes back, but he could tribute himself to banish it. Yep, I knew this was going to be trouble. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Something, something. But we're not completely doomed. Because we've still got Torrential Tribute, and we've still got Revival of the True Kings. So let's wait again. I'm gonna hope that he's gonna summon two things. Two things is what he needs to destroy us. Torrential. So unfortunately that didn't work because he summoned that thing. Can he summon it again? No. He can make a Viper. He can attack for 12. And he's got no more Infernoids really, so he's just working on Zodiacs. We're both pretty much top decking. 2 of my 3 Garunixes are gone. I have on Circle of the Fire Kings, which is actually pretty good. And Drident's actually not all that useful in this matchup because everything I have gets an effect when it's destroyed. But this will let you destroy one monster you control and summon one from the graveyard. A fire monster from the graveyard. So it's a great way to like dodge out of things that won't destroy. Okay. So, let's see here. We're going to Fire King Island. Which he may be able to just pop right now. Yep. Just destroying it. I don't get to have that. Sadly, it has to be a face-up. Yeah, I kind of want to keep this, although if you can add more... Yeah... Yeah, let's scare him. Although, with how much I hesitated, that's probably not scaring him at all. He probably knows that that's just a bluff. I cannot activate Circle of the Fire Kings. But he cannot destroy a card unless it's face up. And 24 plus 12 is not enough. Unless he's got a Fairy Tale Snow in there. I'd think that he would have already summoned it. So let's see. Can I draw a monster? If I can draw a monster, I can possibly do some things. Some shit, man. I did not draw a monster, sadly. And he's probably not going to not attack. So there we go. We get our first lost. But, it's against a really meta deck, and we actually did pretty decently. Again, if we had drawn a monster, we would have had a pretty strong chance. Haha! I'm negating your effect! But yeah, I'll see you in the next duel. Alright, here we are, 6th duel, the halfway point, versus Transshock, or Transhawk. Hard to say. Could be either one. Could be one or Transshock. Maybe. Maybe. Hard to say. Hard to leg. Playing against a dark deck. And while we're here at the halfway point, playing against DDDs once again, I'm going to give a big old Hardleg Patreon shout-out to Chris W., who is that wonderful gentleman from Hong Kong who sent us all the OCG cards. I think that was back in, what was it, March? Yeah, the March unboxing. He sent us OCG anniversary packs that had like reprints of like all these classic cards, but in the cool Japanese view. And just in general, he did that on top of already donating a lot of money. So, as always, give thanks to him down in the description. If you want a post to be pinned, if you want people to see something, always thank the patron first, because I always pin a post that thanks them. And that way everyone wins. He gets to know that people enjoy him. And you guys, if you want to say something silly or make a joke that gets pinned on the video, all you gotta do is be like, thanks, Chris W., you're a cool guy. But it looks like... But yeah, regardless, it looks like we're playing against more competent DDDs. Lots of things going on. So, I'll just go ahead like before. We'll skip. We'll be back when he's done building his... Oh, I guess I should have noticed that before. He's playing Predaplant DDDs. Which, Predaplants can be tricky. I really want to play Predaplants. Maybe next... No, not next week. It would have to be the week after that. Next week, I already kind of know what I'm doing. I think. I made a deck, and I played like 2 duels with it. I'm like, I think this will work. I probably want to play more with it before I'm sure. If you're unfamiliar, generally I try to play about 100 duels with a deck before I get to this point, and I try to make sure it has at least a 50% win rate. Really, whatever he takes, we're still pretty good if he's going to take something. I think what I want to do right away, though, is just onslaught of the Fire Kings. And just be like, fuck you. Oh, he got my... Okay, that changes things a little bit. That was probably the best card he could have picked, but I still have this. And it has more attack, and it can still attack. So, what we're going to do... Yeah, because he's got some high attack. And I've already got Dragonic Diagram. So, what we're going to do... Yeah, that'll work perfectly, I think. Maybe? No, it won't work perfectly. We'll go ahead and destroy this to get our Vanisher back. But next turn we can use our other Vanisher. Yeah, then we attack. Attack first. Do that little bit of 200 damage. Unless... Oh, no, wait, no. I can lose... Okay, that's going to be bad for me. Pretty sure he can make me lose... Oh, okay, he didn't. You can activate... It loses 1,000, this card gains 1,000. He could have done that and he didn't. That has me worried. Maybe he's got some sort of thing. But either way, we'll go ahead and steal a Voricalcos, which should destroy this. Then we'll set our Revival of the True Kings to revive our True King. So he'll take that 1,000, and then because he's the turn player, that comes back. And then this comes back, and since it's in the standby phase, he can't dodge out of it. What up, bro? And now I've got a 3,200 beater that if you destroy by battle, will special summon a Fire King from my deck, and if you destroy it by card effects, it's going to come back next turn and blow up everything that you love and hold dear. So he's in for a bit of a tricky pickle. Just a little bit. And of course, if he destroys this, then I can destroy a monster he controls. I'm not sure if he could do that, but he might be able to. It depends what he makes. I'm also curious if he gets like a... No, Siegfried just negates it, it doesn't destroy it. Okay, and this thing is going to let me... He's got a fusion summon. Yeah, this will like take all my attack, and I don't like that. Ouch. It's 0 and its effects are negated. And then he's going to special summon something. I really need him to destroy this. Because if he destroys this, I can destroy this. And if I destroy this, it'll destroy all the monsters on the field. Otherwise, nope. I just gotta hope it doesn't also negate my effects in the graveyard. Because that would suck. Ouch. Haha! I don't really want to destroy it. Let's just put out Barong as a defense wall. Go, go, gadget defense wall. Barong. Oh, it does piercing. Fuck. I thought it just destroyed. It's one of those cards I've seen so many times that I don't really... Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, Sacred Phoenix will come back. Hey, hey. He blows up all the spell traps. Except for Steel of Orichalcos. Revival of the True Kings will kill this. That will destroy all the monsters on the field for next turn. Oh, but then it'll come back. Well, that puts me in a little trickier of a pickle. Fire King Island. Okay. Can I use ye Fire King Island, or will I just take all the damage? He surrendered. I'm pretty sure I was done for. I could discard this to the graveyard to grab one. Yeah, there's not much I could do. I mean, he was pretty set too, but... Okay, I could have grabbed a monster and set it, and that would have been the extent of my plays, and he would have been top-decking, but... Huh. Interesting. Yeah, because it's off... I've started doing this thing where I'll go back and look at what they have to be like, why did they surrender? But it's pretty clear that, like, you know, he was top-decking, but he had a 3,300 monster that if it's destroyed, he could do other things with. So I'm not sure why he would surrender. He had the life point advantage. He didn't know what I had, but I didn't have much. I couldn't summon out this. I don't know. Really weird, but I'll take my win where I get it. We're going to the 7th duel. Alrighty, here we are. 7th duel. I've taken a little break. I chewed a stick of gum. And now I'm here fighting a lolly. No, you're trying to get my sympathies? It ain't gonna work. I go, oh, we're playing a True King Miramash. Although he's probably playing True King Dinos, and I'm not sure how our matchup is. Oh, pardon me. Don't know where that came from. Said I have gum and water. I do my shopping tomorrow, so at the moment I don't have any snacks here really. Normally I'm sitting down here with zebra cakes and Cheez-Its and cheese balls and soda, and now it's just water and gum. Okay, so now he gets to banish cards from my extra deck, which kind of sucks, but fortunately we don't go in the extra deck very often. Normally when we do, it's sort of like a win harder thing. It's like, oh, if I happen to have this and this, I can go into a rank 8. So what's he taking out? Level 4s, it looks like. Level 4s that I don't need. He got rid of my True King that I've never summoned. But it's there. I mean, I have it. One attribute. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I'm not summoning anything anyway. Let's just go ahead. Yeah, we could do both of these. It'll be twice as good. We'll go ahead, we'll get... Yeah, Garunix. Cacaw! And then I'll use Dragonic Diagram to get that for one of these. And let's see. Face-up monsters on the field become the declared attributes. Okay, so they're not face-up on the field. So I wonder if I can banish then. Maybe I can banish? That would be cool. Let's try that, because that'll get both of my Garunixes in the graveyard anyway. I cannot banish, and I don't have enough. And also they cannot attack. But that's fine. We'll set these. As soon as he activates his effect, he's getting Forbidden Chaliced, and then I'm blowing up all the things. Just like, caw! Bird, bird! Pterodactyl! Pterodactyl! What up, bro? Oh, you want to stop me from blowing some things up there, then? Nay? I mean, that may not stop him from doing other things, but... And then I just gotta get the other one, which will blow up this one, which means next turn I can do other things. And if he tries to banish this or something, I can tag it out with Circle of the Fire Kings. I don't know why he activated another Dragonic Diagram. Surely he could activate the effect of that one once per turn. Also, he just likes having things in the graveyard. I have not seen that before. A dinosaur normal monster. Alright. So, unfortunately, we're going to lose our Circle of the Fire Kings. But yeah, we'll go this first. Bada bingo. And then this one. And then what I'm going to do is actually blow this up and summon out... Ooh, this. Because it has more attack. Because I'm going to lose it anyway. And that way, that'll be going next turn. Yeah. We'll go and get the Seal of Orichalcos. Because why the fuck not? I like more attack. We'll hit that. And again, these are going to be destroyed anyway, so I don't feel bad about activating the seal. I just make sure that things continue to be going around the way they want to go around. Unfortunately, I have to activate both of these, so it wastes a little bit of time. Just bada bingoing when I should have bada bangoing. And there you go. Now I'm essentially top decking. He only has 3 cards, though. And things are going to be happening. Ooh boy. So yes, we want to do this guy first. And then this one. That way, he survives. And that's easily game. That's very much game. We beat our true Draco counterparts. Dinosaurs don't got shit on me, alright. 8th duel time. Okie dokie dokie, here we are, 8th duel versus Kairui 0 LDD. That has to be a clan tag. I'm pretty sure there's no country that has LDD in it. Laos, maybe? No. Then what do the D stand for? Don't say dick. One monster, okay. Man, we're just getting great hands. I'll banish whatever that is. Satellar Knights? No. No, you don't get Satellar Knights. I guess I could have normal summoned the Fiery Ferret too. No, because it's just going to be destroyed and he won't have any monsters on the field. It's fine, we've got normal summon fodder for next time. I could have done more damage though. Well, that was faster than... This deck is just steamrolling, jeez. I got 1 loss already? Only? Granted, we've had a lot of surrenders and stuff, but most people just can't handle Garunix. He's blowing up all the things. Going into the 9th duel. Alright then, here we are, the 9th duel versus... Master. No, it is forbidden. What is the master? He's not the master, he's just master. He's a master. He's one of perhaps several masters. With a 2-card extra deck. He can only make 2 things with everything that he's got there. Especially with Links coming out, I will be very surprised. What is... Oh! Got that Mythic Radiance. So he's playing the normal monster deck. So I really need... okay. Let's see here. We can... Ooh, unfortunately, I don't have any way to destroy all these things until my next standby phase, so it's gonna be a little bit of a tricky pickle there. Let's just go ahead and Dragonic Diagram. That seems like the best bet. We'll save our other terraforming for depending on if we get a second turn. He might be able to OTK things. He might also have Mind Crush. Are you playing Mind Crush? Why am I waiting? I don't feel like I should be waiting. If you... Oh. during the standby phase. Once per turn, if you normal summon exactly one, add 1 Mythic Radiance. If your opponent activates a card or effect where you control no tokens, special summon 1 token. You cannot normal summon or special summon effect monsters. Okay. And it's a 2,000 token. So it's a pretty strong token, I tell you what. And I'm still waiting. So am I still waiting? Oh, and I guess to add that. Okay. That's fine. We'll activate that. Target 1 monster, your opponent... Okay. That's alright. I'm getting my dragon. Caw! What's up, bro? I need to destroy all the special summon things, too. So, Fire King Island. That's why we saved it. Let me think about this. Yeah. Fire King Island. We will destroy Garunix to add a non-Garunix. Probably Yaksha, because if it's destroyed, I can destroy Ferret in my hand and blow up his monster. That seems like a good idea. I'll have to try these. I don't know what set these are coming out. He's got another one. He's got another one. I can't get my Garunix. We'll set that. He don't know what it is. We'll set Torrential. He don't know what it is. If he summons his Mythic Radiance Dragon, I'll just Torrential Tribute. He's playing all normal monsters. He's going to be drawing for a while. He's got Gene Warped Warwolf. He's got another Gene Warped Warwolf. Okay. But how many can he special summon if he's not playing Pendulums? Is he playing Pendulums? So he gets his Mythic Radiance. Oh no, he's just adding that. He can just blow up more things. More things that I control. The fuck? Normal monster. If it destroys a monster by battle, special summon 1, Mythic Radiance. Okay. Let's... Yeah, get rid of that. I'm not wanting that. Granted, now he'll have a Mythic Radiance Dragon. But I did 500 to him. That's a lot of damage. But unless he can OTK, which I don't think he can OTK, I can summon out Nephis. He's used all 3 of his. Bird, Pterodactyl. All the things go away. That still has 29, though. Fuck, man, shit. This also has 24. In either player's turn, I can add a True Draco. Really, the only thing that helped him win was the fact that he started with 2 of these, and then added another one. All monsters you control target, if Umi is on the field, you can activate... Okay, so you can activate it from his hand. But I'm going to go ahead and tribute this, because this will let me add things if he happens to activate some kind of effect. There goes his token, and I'm sad. I'm pretty sure if he has any kind of, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead. First of the Dragons? Yeah. If he can get any other kind of monster, and he had all these 2000s. Well, that was a surprising loss. But again, I had 2 of my field spells, and he had basically 3 MSTs that he started with. So, you know, I feel a little bit sacked, but that's fine. We'll see. I guess we'll see when I make my own Mythic Radiance Dragon deck eventually. Whenever that set comes out. Either way, we'll go into the 10th and final duel and see what happens. Here we are, 10th duel versus Penis Lover 16. Something about that name. I mean, it's weird how, like, the more vulgar, like, if he had put, like, Cock Lover or Dick Lover, I would have been like, that's kind of goofy. But something about using the actual technical word, just something about the word penis, just makes it sound more gross. It just, ugh. He's playing elemental heroes. He's not making Dark Law turn 1, which is good, because that's one of the things that we lose pretty instantly, too, is Dark Law. Because our things need to go to the graveyard. Let's see. When it leaves the field, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Sounds good to me! Let's see. What do we want? I think we just want Garunix because it has more attack. Hey, ho ho. And we'll just put out a ferret too. This will be a happy. Oh wait, when this leaves it, damn it, I'm dumb. When he leaves the field, he's gonna blow up all the things. Oh well, fine. We still got Dark Hole. We still got this, which we could tribute summon this by tributing continuous spell cards. So this is not completely useless. Cuckoo! The Birdman returns! So we can get this out, and then we can keep... oh, wait, no. If we use that, we'll be able to summon this and destroy one thing he controls. And we've also got Dark Hole. If he goes for Dark Law, which he very well might, because that's the one thing that can get rid of this. But he still has to destroy this, too. So it ain't easy being cheesy. If he's going for that cheese. Which he might be. Maybe that dick cheese, given his name. Why'd you have to put the 16? Were there penis lovers 1 through 15 already taken? Were they gone? Oh hey. I like that. Let's get Dragonic, because I would rather have Draconian stuff. So one of those. Let's just go ahead and get that to add this to our hand. And yeah, let's go ahead. I could do 27 plus 24, but I think what's better is banishing whatever he has. That way he doesn't get any effect. Yeah, there we go. No effects for you. Plus 3,200. Plus when Garunix activates next turn, I'll be able to revive this with my revival of the True Kings. True Kings! King in his way. Going all the kings. Still haven't summoned this guy. Ignis Heat. He's just good because he's another fire monster that you can use for this guy. I tried to find other fire monsters that have effects when they're sent to the graveyard, but there's not very many. I'll use this in the end phase. Okay, he's setting a bunch. He's going for Vion. Send one hero. Sends that. Gets, Bubble Man. He set everything, so now I can special summon it. He goes into a rank 4. So these aren't all traps. These are just, he set them so he could Bubble Man. But what will make? Either way, all his spell traps are being destroyed next turn, along with whatever monster. And I'll still have this in defense mode, most likely. Unless he has something that can clear the field. Okay, he's just sending it back. He's going to stop the eternal resurrections. But that's fine. This will have 19... 22, so I'll be able to survive. I'm just going to activate this now. Because there's a chance that... Ooh, this has... Oh, it's in defense. Okay. And you can't special summon for the rest of this turn. So if he wants to make totally awesome, he can. I already have this here. I could do things. He can't stop both Nephis and my Dark Hole. Yep, just going for that damn Bahamut Shark. Bahamut Shark. Will he attack with Bahamut Shark? And then go, which would be the smarter thing, probably. Oh, Miracle Fusion! You're just hoping on a little miracle then, are ya? Make another one. Absolute Zero. Absolutely, he's the boss. Ouch. My most of me. Ouch. Even more of me. And then you summon that. Now, the smart thing to do would actually be to let this go through. Well, first, yeah. Let's summon a True King back. And then we'll do this. That way I have more things on field. Will negate. Could negate. If want to negate. Blah, blah, blah. I can destroy one card too, right? Why didn't that activate? Why didn't that activate? That makes me sad. Let's just send that. Add another one of these. Normal summon using a continuous trap. Oh, it has to be sent from the field. Let's kill that. He'll send himself back. If I Dark Hole, I'll just kill everything. Yeah, I wonder why Nephis. So I'll just go ahead and take the damage first. Or put some damage on board first. And then we Dark Hole. And then everyone's top decking, except whatever that is. I just don't understand why my Nephis didn't... Oh, okay, now I remember. If you use Revival of the True Kings, you can't special summon for the rest of that turn. So that was a dumb thing to do. Fortunately, I got another Nephis, although it's going to take a little bit. I'll get another Revival of the True Kings, and this time I won't use it during my standby phase. So I'll be good. Just gotta hope he's got 3 cards now, that he can't launch some kind of major offensive. Just gonna activate this now. We'll just get one of these back. Because he's cool. Ice, ice, baby. A bubbly man. And he surrendered. Yay! Because even if he had made acid, he just would have been destroyed by this. So their misplays were made. I didn't get to test this all that much. You never want to use this during the standby phase if you also want to summon Nephis. Or you want to summon Nephis first and then do this. I'm pretty sure that would work. You cannot special summon for the rest of this turn. Gotcha. So yeah, you want to summon Nephis, and then Nephis's effect will activate, and then you'll chain this to get your True King back. And then, unless you want to special summon for the rest of the turn. But that would be the better way to do it. But either way, we got our win. I'll see you on the end screen. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. True Fire Kings went 8-2. This is the second week in a row that not only have we gone 8-2, but a deck has surprised me. I did not think in testing that this would do that well, and it has done surprisingly well. I think it might be that because, as I mentioned, I was testing a deck before for the Yugi Tuger tournament, my rank in the rank server is pretty high. So when I'm playing the Shino Birds or these, I think I'm like 1500 now, so I'm playing mostly against really meta decks, so it feels like they suck. And then when I go on the unranked servers, where there's just like a hodgepodge of things, these do really well, because unless you're playing something really meta, it's hard to counter these. Or something like Magispectors. Luckily, we never went against Magispectors, we never went against Paleo. Those are both really strong against these, because Magispectors can't be destroyed by card effects, and Paleo are unaffected by monster effects. Nephis can do a little stuff to Paleo if you get it first turn, but I digress. You saw some pretty cool stuff. Thanks again to Brandon for requesting this. Brandon Aupperle, not Brandon who's usually on the Legs Plays. Next week, I'll be looking at, I think, Thunder Stun, which is a nice little Ties of the Brethren style deck that's been around for a while, but it never really did anything. I'm going to see if I can put a twist on it, make it be a little cooler. So, until then, good luck, and have fun.